Bronco Nation. Today we have a very special guest. We are very honored to have her on the My Voice, My Story podcast. She is a junior, the first gymnast in school history to achieve a 10 on bars, and also the first in the Mountain Rim Gymnastics Conference. She is the third gymnast in conference history to register a perfect score and the fifth Bronco all-time to achieve a 10. Welcome, Emily Lopez. Here with Emily Lopez from the Boise State Gymnastics Squad. Thank you for coming on, Emily. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me.
For those of you that don't know, Emily is a stud, like big time. So this is a real honor to have her on our show. So let's just get started with, telling our audience where you're from, what kind of family you come from, what's your background?
I'm from Southern California. I have an amazing support system, my mom, dad, and brother. They are amazing. I call them whenever I'm having a hard day. They're always there for me, so that's my family. I have a little dog. His name's Luca.
What kind of dog is it?
I don't know. He's a mutt. And we got him from the pounds. I saw him, and I was like, yep, I want him. So
that's a cool story, yeah.
Yeah.
How old is he?
7.
Oh, okay.
7 years, yeah.
That's
Getting
nice.
a little old.
So how did you get into gymnastics?
I started when I was 3. My mom said I was very energetic when I was younger, so she was like, we need to put her in something.
Yeah.
So she never got the chance to do gymnastics, so she was like, I want to put her in it. So I did Mommy and Me classes when I was 3, and then I just kept going ever since. I fell in love with the sport.
Who was pushing you the whole time that you were in gymnastics? Like when you first started, were there ever any times where you were like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore, or things just weren't going your way?
I think I always just loved it.
Yeah.
My mom was so, she let me do whatever I wanted to do. So if I wanted to do gymnastics, continued it, and she supported me. If I wanted to stop, then she would have supported me either way. But I never really wanted to stop because I loved it so much. So, yeah.
That's a beautiful thing, that when you're doing something that you really, really love, and that love never subsides. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I'm sure that's carried you to where you are now, and has been a blessing, really.
It really has.
Yeah. Talk to us about your perfect score. I don't know if everybody know out there, but you got the first perfect score in school history on vault.
Bars. Yes.
Okay. Talk to us about that a little bit. What was that day like?
Insane.
Yeah.
I couldn't even explain to you how I felt when I saw the score come up. My legs gave out.
Yeah.
I was falling to the ground, and everyone was on top of me, cheering me on. I just started instantly crying as soon as I saw the score. So it was amazing. Day I'll never forget.
Wow. So what did you do? What was your pregame for that? What are some things that you could go through before you get out there?
I love to overthink, and I always tell myself to just relax, chill out, you're fine. And that's exactly what I did before even getting out to the competition floor. And then I have some keywords that I say to myself before jumping onto the bar or any equipment. So that's what I usually do. Same thing every meet.
And that always just gives you a calm, because I looked up some things, and I saw that we talked off camera about, you were getting a 9.9 and 9.95 and another 9. It had to feel like a weight off your shoulders to finally get that 10. That's got to be special, because you work so hard.
Right.
It's funny because when I see the gymnastics squad go into the weight room, I leave. Because you guys will embarrass me. Y'all are the best weightlifters, best trainers I've ever seen. You guys are so dialed in, so focused to
Thank you.
your preparation and everything that you do. And I don't want to get embarrassed as a grown man in there. You know what I'm saying?
Just doing pull-ups.
Yeah, watching y'all lift, y'all putting the weight on y'all and on the pull-ups and everything. I'm like, hey, I got to go. I was about to work out, but not anymore. Let me come back and feel good about myself.
Yeah.
But that's such a credit to you and to your whole squad. You guys really are really locked in.
Oh, yeah.
And, with me being with the men's basketball program, our facility being right across the way from you guys, there's never a time y'all not in there. I feel like every time that I'm walking into the building or walking out the building, I see you guys in there working so hard. So to see you guys, being able to go to regionals coming up and getting that chance and to see you get that perfect score, I think, it's just the proof is in the pudding of the work that you all put in.
Thank you. Yeah, gymnastics it's a hard sport.
Yeah.
We're in there at least every single day. Like I come to this school every single day, whether it be treatment or practice. We're in there for 4 hours every day. Then we have treatments and conditioning and everything after that. So it's a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work, but we love it, so we continue to do it.
Yeah, take us through what that 4 hours looks like when you're in there.
We usually do a warm-up that's like 20 to 30 minutes long, and then we go to each event for about 30, 35 minutes, and then condition afterwards, and then go into the treatment room and do treatments and rehab and anything else we might need.
Yeah, no, you got to be dialed in.
Yeah.
What's your favorite event?
Probably bars.
Bars?
Bars
Okay.
and beam usually my favorite.
And you just happen to be good at vault, or?
I guess so. Vault hurts sometimes.
Yeah.
It hurts your ankles if you land short.
Okay.
It crunches your ankles a little bit, but.
So as a kid, when you're growing up and you're trying to figure out, what you like and what you're good at, do you just do everything?
Yeah, like all 4 events.
Yeah.
In club, usually you do all 4 events, but then once you come to college, you kind of figure out like what you want to specialize in.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can do all of them, depending on who you are. But I figured out that floor is not the one for college, so I did the rest of them.
Talk to us a little bit about, because I'm backtracking a little bit about, just how you came up as a gymnast. Talk to us a little bit about the Wildfire Gymnastics Club.
They're amazing. Their whole focus is college. So, like, we get loud at competitions in college. Like, that's how we practice it in club. So they're all about that, supporting each other and reaching out to college coaches and trying to help us get here. So,
no, that's good. And I saw that there were a lot of coaches that, that you had a chance to be supported by and coached by. And I know that's got to be special to just have that much more support,
Oh, yeah.
One of the things I wanted to talk about, too, was kind of what is something that you feel like you're learning as a gymnast that you can take, like, in real life?
Balancing school and gym, like figuring out what matters the most and what I can kind of not push off to the side, but like finding that balance is really important. Like getting homework in on time, like finding time to do treatments and recovery for gymnastics, like all of that I think is really like a big thing I've been learning in college.
So what I get from that is basically like work-life balance.
Yes.
And that's huge because, as student athletes, we always sometimes put the athlete first.
Yes.
And when you're done with your sport, you try to you have to figure out, okay, now what? And I think that if you can channel what you're learning now with your experience as a student athlete, it'll take you a long way once you're done with it because, a lot of us just get lost. You know what I mean? And it's like, what identity do I have? I don't really have one. I just know myself as Emily the gymnast or Alexis the basketball player. Like, I don't really know myself outside of it. So for you to be picking up on, okay, this is what's important and I have to balance it with this, it's going to take you a long way. So that's good.
Right. I've been doing gymnastics since I was 3 years old. So that's all I really know, I feel like. So figuring out what I'm going to do after college is definitely going to be a challenge. But I feel like balancing it, like I said, is going to be helpful for me.
No, for sure. And it comes with time. Everybody has to have their own experience. But for you to be thinking like that, right now it's with school, but you know what I'm saying? So that's really good stuff. I want to get into our top fives now.
Okay.
So we do a top 5 segment. So what I'll ask you is this: what are, like, let's say you have a week left in Boise, and you're never coming back. Where are the 5 places that you're gonna go? Like the 5 places you love the most in Boise.
Dharma sushi. Have you heard of that downtown?
I've had it. Yeah,
that place
it's
is
good.
It's really good.
It is good.
My freshman year, we came in during COVID, so
okay,
we're stuck in the dorms, and sometimes we get really bored. And we're like, you want to go get sushi? We can go like on the scooters, go downtown.
Yeah.
So that place is kind of like memorable for me. So Dharma, probably Black Rock. I love coffee.
Okay, where's that?
Broadway.
Right here, right next to the gas station on Broadway, next to Jackson's. Where is it?
Down the street a little farther.
Okay.
I think it's by Jersey Mike's, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah. Love coffee. Maybe the Village
Okay.
in Meridian.
Yeah, for sure.
Shopping.
Yeah.
Table Rock.
Okay.
Going up to Table Rock. I would miss that if I was never in Boise again. I don't know. Maybe like TJ Maxx. I feel like I'm like a simple girl. Like I'm like TJ Maxx and Target. Like I would miss it.
Really?
Yeah.
You could go those places anywhere.
I don't know. Like we go there whenever we're bored. So.
And you just end up spending money. That's what that is, especially
really.
in Target.
Oh yeah. They'll probably miss that.
So let's recap. You said Dharma Sushi, The Village,
Yes.
Black Rock Coffee,
Table Rock,
and Target.
TJ Maxx.
TJ Maxx and Target.
Yeah.
We'll combine that. That's one.
Okay.
That's funny. Okay, so now this is us really getting to know Emily. Give us your top 5 TV shows of all time.
Ooh.
Just your favorite. It doesn't.
First one came to my mind was SpongeBob.
Oh, okay. I like that. Yeah, that's a great.
Grew up watching that. I quote it every day.
He's a legend.
He's a legend. The Office.
Okay,
That's
another
funny.
good one.
Dry humor is my humor.
Okay.
So, what else? I watched You recently.
You like
Now
You
on
that
Netflix.
much?
Yeah.
Top 5 all time?
I think so.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's really trippy though.
It is.
Black Mirror.
Okay, that's
That
a good
one's
show.
good. That one's trippy too.
Yeah, no, really trippy.
Was that 4?
Yeah.
What would be the last one? I don't know. Maybe like the Kardashians. Guilty pleasure is watching the Kardashians.
That sounds like a girl from Mission Viejo, California.
Yeah, that's where the California's coming out.
That's what that sounds like. All right, so SpongeBob, The Office, Black Mirror, You, and Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Sometimes
Okay.
they're entertaining. Like
That's not
you know.
I mean, I'm not going to say that's a bad 5. You got SpongeBob and The Office in there. Like,
right. Yeah.
That's,
good variety.
oh, yeah. That's great. All right, now take us through top 5 movies of all time. Your top 5.
Oh gosh. I feel like I'm not the biggest like movie person. Don't Worry, Darling. Harry Styles. Love him.
Okay.
What else? I don't. What? I'm sorry, I can't think of any right now.
No, that's cool. I mean,
Cause I'm not a big movie
I might
person.
say
I don't
everybody-
ever watch movies
yeah,
that often. I don't have time to do it.
yeah, everybody's not a movie person. I understand that. So
Yeah.
instead of movies, do you listen to music before?
Before meets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your top 5 on your playlist that you play?
I have to listen to DaBaby every time. I have to. Before every meet, I have to listen to him.
A specific song or anything?
Just anything.
That's funny.
You know-
I was not expecting you to say that.
You know why? Because my first meet ever, my first event was bars, and it started playing before I went on the bar. And I like heard it, and I was like, And then I went and I got a good score. So I was like, you know what? I need to listen to it every time.
That's that superstition of
Right,
an athlete right there.
superstitions.
Okay, I like it. The baby.
Harry Styles. I was listening to Drake on the way here.
Okay.
Rex Orange County.
Who is that?
He's like, I don't know. He's like a chill indie kind of.
What kind of music?
Like indie, like
Like,
vibey music. Yeah.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Okay. Who else? Post Malone.
Post Malone. Okay.
Yeah.
That's 4.
I thought that was 5.
Is that 5? The baby, Harry Styles,
Rex Orange County.
Rex Orange County,
Post Malone.
Post Malone,
Drake.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That is that. I mean, I don't know who the Rex guy is, but I'm gonna have to just. I'm open minded, so I'll go and try to
Okay.
compare him to somebody who else is in that like realm of music.
He's kind of his own, like his like slower music, I guess.
Okay.
kind of like Harry.
So it's slow, or is it like a?
Some is slow, some gets a little faster, but I don't know.
Okay, we'll take that. I like that 5. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now let's recap the season for us a little bit, like just how you guys have gotten here, you know, the preseason, all of that stuff. Like, just give us a good recap of it.
So preseason, I would say preseason is the hardest out of the whole year. We're
For
always
sure.
in the gym. Gymnastics is so hard. It's like taking breaks. Taking a day off feels like a week off.
Mm-hmm.
So getting back into the routine mode after season is so hard. So that's why preseason is so difficult. We're doing a whole bunch of conditioning, like trying to get our strength back. So that was always hard.
Yeah.
Once season started, I think we did pretty good so far. I think there was a lot of highs, a lot of personal highs too, on beam and bars, I think. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how we do at regionals.
Yeah, me too. So that leads me into my next point. Talk to us about, you know, what you look forward to heading into regionals.
Well, it's at UCLA, and I'm from California, so that's really cool. I grew up going to UCLA meets, so it's kind of a full circle moment, like being able to compete there, so that's really cool. There's going to be about like 10 of my friends and family
Oh, that's awesome, yeah.
coming to watch, so that's going to be cool. Yeah, we're going to go against BYU the first day, and we've done that before, and we know how they compete, so hopefully we can beat them and go to the next day and then go to the second day of regionals.
So how do you prepare for that when you say you know how they compete? Like, what does that mean? Is that like a scouting report type of thing, or?
We just know what events they are good at and what they might not be good at, but just trying to figure out like what we can do to top them, and like mostly just sticks. Sticks are like the biggest thing in gymnastics. If you can stick a landing, then sometimes the judges will forget everything else.
Really?
Yeah.
Because we talked about that off camera about sometimes, you know, judges being a little subjective to, like you say, with Leo you have on, but
right. If I'm wearing a different color, maybe I'll get a different score, but it's all right. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. I'm excited to see what you guys do out there, and you know, I'm wishing you the best and the whole squad. So
thank you.
You know, it's a pleasure to have you on, and it was great. You did a good job.
Thank you.
So don't even trip. You did great.
Okay, good. Thank you.